2, 3.
Cut.
Well, hello, 412 parents and Praise Church family. I'm coming to you from my office today with Pastor Reg with a special announcement about what's going to happen next week at 412. We have the opportunity of having one of the nation's most well-respected apologists coming. He's going to be at Legacy Christian School in the morning, and then he's coming to 412 on November the 15th, which is next Wednesday night. We want to make sure you're informed because the topic that he is respected in is the pro-life apologist topic. And so what that means is it's going to be a very informative night on what are the differences between pro-life and pro-choice and why we as a church are pro-life and what that looks like. And so his name's Scott Klusendorf. We're going to do everything we can to equip you with all the information possible. We're going to send you a similar link of a talk that he's done on YouTube, as well as some of the information that we received ahead of time, because we want to make sure that each family has an informative decision to make for their family. But one of the reasons why we do this, we've never shied away from difficult subjects. We've done a night at 412 on 420, so we did a night on weed, and we've done a night on homosexuality. And really what we do is we love you and we love your family, and we do as much as we can in grace. But being a part of love is you have to portray truth. You have to communicate truth. And we want to start the conversation. We want to make sure that your kids are informed of what we believe is the biblical approach to abortion, which is pro-life and being there for the life of the unborn child. One of the reasons why I'm passionate about this is because we had a student who graduated a few years ago, went to Westbrook High School, and was very much involved in the youth ministry, and was very much a Christian, but she was pro-choice. Only because she'd only ever been given the pro-choice information. And she quickly realized that she was actually pro-life when she was given the pro-life information. And we just want to make sure that we're giving each family, we're setting them up for success. So what's cool about this is that Reg actually happened to be at an apologist conference in Dallas, and Scott was one of the speakers, and he had the opportunity to go to that. And so Reg, tell us about your experience with that.
Yeah, so we were there in Dallas at this apologetic conference, and we were given the opportunity to either stay or leave. They gave you a heads up about the topic. My daughter and I, we decided to stay. Actually, I decided to stay and ask her if she'd like to, and she said she would, knowing that it was going to be a heavy topic. But I wanted her to stay because I wanted to have some dialogue to talk with her about this topic. And we stayed, and it is heavy, but it provided us a place to have conversation. And I was informed about, how to defend the pro-life stance in a better way and in a compelling way. So it provided us an opportunity to have conversation. I don't want to give over my right for other people to speak into her life before I do. So I want to be able to lead her. But I first had to listen to it as well. So I think it's important that parents come for their sake, not only for their children's sake, but for their sake as well as going forward, leading their children on this topic.
And so what we're doing is we are inviting parents to actually come to 412 that night, to sit next to your student and hear this evening together. And so you're invited to come. Open doors. We're actually going to be having it as a 412 hosting Scott Klusendorf night. We're inviting the whole Praise Church family, the Praise Young Adults as well. And so we want you to come and be a part of this, and you're more than welcome to come. If not, please send your student. We still have our adult mentors that'll be there, and we will be doing small groups as soon as it's over. And what's interesting is our students will go to small groups, and all the parents, Praise family, and Praise Young Adults are going to stay in for a Q&A. Nice. And so we can have those conversations with the adult that they've been journeying with, but then also have more conversation for the adults. And so yeah, please come, and it would be very, very beneficial as well. But Scott does say himself that this is technically for 8th grade and above. And so with that being said, we know that not many of you may not be ready to have the conversation with your kid. And so we are actually having an alternate junior high 6th and 7th graders, an alternate experience upstairs at Church in the Rock North. That's where their youth room actually is. And Scott Hawk will be there. He's an incredible communicator. He was with us at camp this summer at J-High Camp. And so we will have something upstairs for them so they can still have a great evening at 412. And so lots of options. We're doing our best to partner with you. We're doing our best to set you up for success and to do this together, because you are the primary discipler of your child. Absolutely. We're just coming in to celebrate that and to be a part of that and to help set you up for success. So we hope that this evening, Pro-Life Apologist Scott Klusendorf sets you up for success, and that we can continue this conversation together. And so more information is to come. We'll be texting you. We'll be sending you out some information. But for now, that's all we got. Thank you. See you Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.